Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm the Housewife Historian, and we are here to talk everything Real Housewives. Today we're going to be talking about the ladies of New Jersey. Even though they're wrapped up filming, and even though we haven't seen any of the season yet, excuse me, I have a bee flying around me. There's so much going on in New Jersey. We have to break it down, piece by piece. But this is just going to be a little quick video of some of the things that have been going on around the internet last night. In case you are not Instagram, if that's not something you're into, or Twitter, I'm here to fill you in a little bit. So go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, turn those notifications on. If you like details and you watch the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, then you should definitely check out yesterday's live. It was a great live, great viewers with great content and comments, and a lot of tea in that video. So if you're someone who enjoys longer videos than my live from yesterday, it's definitely something you want to check out. Today, again, we're going to be talking about the Real Housewives of New Jersey. I encourage you guys to like this video, subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to grow. Turn those notifications on. I'm going to be going to New York City to see Frank and Joe live, their comedy stand-up. So I'm going to be having a lot of tea coming from BravoCon Eve. You're going to want to make sure those notifications are on. All right, guys. New Jersey, New Jersey, New Jersey. We've had so much going on in New Jersey. Even through filming, they have been like hot topics on all social media platforms, right? We've heard so much about Melissa, Joe, Teresa, Louis, cheating allegations, just a lot of different sort of rumors, right? But we always seem to end back with the fact that Teresa doesn't like Melissa because Melissa came on the show and she didn't tell Teresa, and she did it secretively, and she doesn't like Melissa because Melissa has caused conflict between her and her brother. That would be I think every viewers can, acknowledge that that's, I'm not saying it's true. I'm just saying these are some of the things I think that causes conflict between Melissa, Teresa, not to mention that's not even touching the fact that there's so many issues with the family, with Joe's parents, and we saw it. I tell you guys, go back, watch your seasons. Damn, this bee. Go back from the beginning, watch these seasons, watch some of the episodes. You will see episodes where Joe and Teresa's dad are Hi guys, sorry about that. Anyways, I was saying it's good to always go back and rewatch the seasons, the episodes. It's really, really worth it. You can get a lot of great information and things that you don't remember, things that you forgot. I get people all the time that come on and are like, I rewatched the episodes. I couldn't believe Melissa did this. I couldn't believe Teresa said this, etc., etc. Because one thing that sticks in my mind is that yesterday was Teresa and Joe's dad's birthday, right? And so Melissa posted a photo of her and the dad and Joe, and she said, I just love you, Dad, and I miss you so much, even yelling at me, heart. And it made me remember a time when Teresa got mad. I don't remember which season this was. I want to say maybe 6. She got upset because the dad was in the hospital, and she said that neither Joe or Melissa had been there to visit him, that it was just Teresa and Joe and the daughters for like days, right? And then so this was like a big deal for a couple of seasons, not a couple of seasons, a couple of episodes. And so they of course talked about it in their confessionals. And Melissa explained that she did go see her father-in-law. She took the kids. She had a sore throat one day. So yes, he was in the hospital for 2 days without her or Joe going to see them, but it was because she was sick, etc., etc. Well, when production does the count on the days, of course, what day did you go visit? I visited on Tuesday. Okay, well, he went in the hospital on Thursday. So it was 5 days, and Melissa just kind of plays it like, and I'm not saying neither here nor there on Melissa or Teresa. I'm just saying this is what the episode showed. It showed Teresa saying, Joe and Melissa, don't come see my dad. He's in the hospital. This is why we get frustrated. We feel like, it's only us. And then you have Joe, who's just at work all the time. He gets up at 5 a.m. and works 12 and 13 hours. And so I think that he knows his dad respects that about him. So it's okay if Joe goes to work instead of going to see his dad, because he also has Melissa telling him that she's taking the girls and the boys, to the children, 1 girl, 2 boys, to see the grandpa in the hospital. So Joe is thinking that his kids and his wife are coming on his behalf to the hospital to visit his father, who is very, very sick in the hospital. And that's not actually the case, right? Because Melissa made it seem like it was 2 days when really it was closer to 5 days. And so it was a little bit confusing for viewers. And that kind of makes it, in my head, feel like sometimes her posts are not authentic. But I want to know what you guys think. It's really not important what I think. Do you think that Melissa is authentic with her post about missing Teresa's dad, right? So Teresa posted a beautiful photo of her and her dad as well, and of course wished him a happy birthday. But she's got some really great news, guys. She's going to be on Dancing with the Stars. And this is a big deal because only a handful of women from the Bravo world have had an opportunity to be on Dancing with the Stars and represent Bravo, represent the housewives. There's only a handful. I think Nene Leakes is one of them. Kenya Moore is another one, and it was so cute. There were lots and lots of interviews yesterday popping up of Teresa outside of in New York City, outside the studio, signing autographs. They did like interviews with all of the stars that are going to be on the show, asking them, what they were nervous about, etc. And Teresa said that Adriana, her youngest, is a dancer, and she gave her advice just to, feel her partner's energy and to dance like it's your last dance. So I thought that was really sweet. Maybe you guys didn't think it was so sweet, but I thought it was. And I think Teresa was just really gleaming because she gets kind of gaslit when it comes to like being the queen of Jersey almost. I feel like, yeah, like it's like everyone kind of thinks that, but then they, if they're Team Melissa or Team Joe, they don't think it. And it's just kind of frustrating for her, right? She's in a different kind of narrative over there in New Jersey. And so I think when she gets picked for something like this, she feels excited. She feels privileged. She feels like, they picked her out of all of the women. And I think that Teresa would have felt that way too with the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, except for the fact that they brought Melissa along with Teresa. So it's like Teresa doesn't really get the opportunity to go off and do adventures by herself when it comes to the Housewives or spinoffs from the Housewives, because Melissa and Joe are always included. And if Joe's not there, Melissa's there, i.e. the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip. If you don't remember what I'm talking about, go back to the scene of Melissa and Teresa in the van on their way to the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip plane to fly out. So Teresa going on Dancing with the Stars, I think really just kind of gives her some of the validation that she's been looking for years. And this bee is just not going to stop. So, I wanted to tell you guys about that. That's definitely floating around the internet. And then, of course, everything is so wild when it comes to Kathy Hilton. Paris Hilton is showing a lot of love to people, texting on her mother's behalf, talking about how poorly Kyle treated her, about how sad it was when Kathy was doing her tequila, thing, that all of them made fun of her. And Paris has liked these tweets. She's retweeted them. And she's also even followed some of the accounts that get creative with this narrative of like Kyle was mean to Kathy, basically. But we'll talk more about that in another video. All right, guys, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, turn those notifications on. More to come. Have a good day.